Blake Lively seeks protective order to shield Taylor Swift texts from Justin Baldoni in explosive legal dispute. Hollywood's latest legal drama has taken an unexpected twist, with actress Blake Lively filing a motion to protect her private communications with global pop icon Taylor Swift from becoming fodder in her ongoing court battle with actor-director Justin Baldoni. According to court documents reportedly obtained by Page 6, Lively is seeking a protective order that would prevent Baldoni and his production company, Wayfarer Studios, from accessing her private text messages and correspondence with the Eras Tour singer. In the filing, Lively's legal team argues that these communications are not central to the ongoing lawsuit and should be considered irrelevant and inadmissible, especially given that Swift is not a party to the case. Lively's motion comes in response to what she and her attorneys describe as a persistent and unnecessary effort by Baldoni's team to involve Swift in the lawsuit for the purpose of public spectacle and strategic media leverage. Her attorneys allege that Baldoni and his team have used Swift's name repeatedly in press releases, legal documents, and media briefings to create a media frenzy and weaponize Swift's massive public influence for tactical advantage. Justin Baldoni and the Wayfarer parties are still demanding access to Taylor Swift's private communications, despite having already subpoenaed and then withdrawn that subpoena after they claimed they got all they needed, a spokesperson for Lively stated. This is a clear and calculated attempt to exploit Ms. Swift's name to shape media coverage and manipulate public perception. Background of the feud. The legal drama began brewing quietly in late 2024, when Blake Lively filed a complaint against Baldoni related to an unreleased film they were co-producing under Wayfarer Studios. The project, which was set to star both actors, reportedly fell apart after tensions on set escalated. Lively alleges that Baldoni fostered a toxic work environment and attempted to sideline her creative input as co-producer. In response, Baldoni launched a staggering $400 million countersuit in January 2025 against Lively and her husband, actor Ryan Reynolds, accusing the power couple of attempting to sabotage his professional reputation and seize creative control of the film. The countersuit alleged breach of contract, defamation, and intentional interference with contractual relations. One of the more eyebrow-raising claims in Baldoni's lawsuit was that Taylor Swift, Lively's close friend and longtime confidant, had been present at a key production meeting and had allegedly played a role in swaying Lively's decisions. Baldoni's attorneys claimed Swift's influence had been used by Lively to undermine Baldoni's authority on set. In May 2025, Baldoni's legal team issued a formal subpoena to Swift, demanding her private communications and any materials related to the meeting in question. The subpoena sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and ignited public backlash. However, within weeks, Baldoni's team abruptly withdrew the subpoena, saying only that they had received sufficient information. The withdrawal raised questions about whether the subpoena had been genuine or merely a publicity stunt. Lively's latest filing argues the latter, accusing Baldoni of engaging in a media-first legal strategy, using Swift's name to draw headlines, dominate social media narratives, and turn public opinion in his favor. Major legal victories for Lively. In a major victory for Lively and Reynolds, a New York judge dismissed Baldoni's $400 million countersuit earlier this week, dealing a serious blow to the director's legal standing. The judge found that Baldoni's claims lacked merit and failed to demonstrate that the couple had intentionally caused harm to his career or business. Adding to Baldoni's legal setbacks, his separate $250 million libel lawsuit against the New York Times, related to an exposé that detailed alleged financial mismanagement at Wayfarer Studios, was also dismissed, with the court citing insufficient evidence to prove malice or defamation. These twin dismissals have significantly shifted the momentum in Lively's favor. However, the original lawsuit filed by Lively, which includes claims of breach of contract and emotional distress, is still moving forward. A trial date has been scheduled for March 2026, and both parties are expected to undergo extensive pretrial discovery and depositions. The Taylor Swift factor. Taylor Swift has so far remained silent about the case. She has not released a public statement regarding her alleged involvement, and her legal team has refused to comment. Lively's attorneys are hoping that the protective order will ensure Swift's privacy is preserved and that her name is no longer dragged into a case where she has no legal standing. Legal experts have pointed out that Swift's high profile makes her a particularly attractive figure to cite in court filings and public statements. Invoking Taylor Swift's name guarantees headlines, but that doesn't mean it's legally justified, said Marissa Tompkins, an entertainment law professor at UCLA. If a judge believes that her texts are private, irrelevant, or sought for improper purposes, the court can absolutely protect them. The motion for a protective order is expected to be heard in the coming weeks. If granted, it could effectively block Baldoni and his legal team from attempting to bring up Swift's name or any communication involving her during the trial. Looking ahead. With the trial now less than a year away, legal observers predict the case will remain one of Hollywood's most closely watched celebrity courtroom showdowns in years. The case involves not just massive sums of money and reputational damage but also raises broader questions about privacy rights, celebrity influence, and ethical boundaries in legal proceedings involving public figures. For now, Blake Lively appears determined to protect her inner circle, including one of the most powerful women in entertainment, from what she claims is an unjustified legal intrusion.